Hi YouTube, Mael here. Just giving an update really about on the situation regarding the suspicious gift that my wolf is trying to give me. I've been since yesterday. Since yesterday and the day before that, actually, I have been trying to not just figure out his angle and why he suddenly out of the blue wants to give me those things. Because as for those of us who either have dealt with narcopaths or narcissists, they never do anything out of the generosity of their kind heart. There is always an angle. They always want to do something that either benefits them in some capacity, in some ways, always. So now that learning about the pathology and how they function, and I'm gaining a little understanding of some of the things that he actually does. So when he came out of the blue and starting offering me those gifts, my alarms just started going off. And so after trying to figure things out, I came up with the conclusion that he definitely is trying to set me up. This is not a kind thing. This is something, buying this car for me is most probably to cause me trouble, financial problems much later on, once he's going to discard me, or whether I leave him or he leaves me. I'll be left to handle something that financially could potentially create chaos. And I tried to think as much as I possibly could how to handle the situation, how to avoid the situation, or maybe just go into the situation and at the same time try my very best to see how I could make it work for me. But I just can't. I'm not as smart as he is. I'm not, my mind doesn't quite work that way. I'm not as fast thinking as he is. I don't trust myself enough to be able to make this situation works to my benefit when it comes to purchasing that car. Because since yesterday he's been pressuring me to go into the car dealership and try the car. He made the appointment this morning, for us to go and see the car so I could try it out and everything. So really he's rushing it. He's pressuring me to do this. I can feel, I was feeling it. So there's very little time even for me to think it through long enough so I can come up with a counteractive plan of any kind. So because of that, this morning I just decided, the best strategy for me at this point is just to point out the glaring stupidity of this plan. To just go with the truth. That's all I could do. That's all I have. Because, I don't have enough time to come up with a plan. My mind is not Machiavellic enough to come up with, some alternate thing. My mind I just can't. So the best thing is just to come up with the truth. And this morning, earlier, I just had to approach him and go very, very slowly and nicely and strike, stroke his ego a little bit, and coming down and just kind of nicely and gently just go and say, is this such a good thing for us to do? Because we're just getting out of the loans, we're not gonna have to worry about loans anymore, and then we want to we have the daughter, we want to pay for our lessons, and we have a few expenses as well at the moment. Maybe this is not quite the best thing at the moment. Maybe we should wait and everything, because there's no rush. And he just looked at me and he said, oh yes, he tried to insist every now and then, and I tried to come up with just logic, really, just logic, until he ended up saying, oh yes, I can see, it's, there's no rush, I can see what you're saying, so yeah, we can wait. We can wait, which now I know means that no, I'm gonna try it again for you. And the thing is, actually, one thing you can actually do is go and buy that car and then surprise me with it and say ta-da, to force me into it. So that's one of the reasons as well. I didn't even I had to make sure that I stop prevent myself from going even to the dealership in the first place, because I knew that if I go into the dealership and play the really happy, because I'll have to, and get into the car and try the car and everything, even if I say at the time, let me think about it, he's gonna use that as a yes, and then in a few weeks from now, he's gonna surprise me with the car. And if I say anything, he'll go, but you loved it so much, I thought it'll please you, come on, he'll spin it. So the best thing is just for me not to engage him in any way, shape or form in such a way that he could find a way to sink his claws into the situation and spin it against me. So I just went, no, I better not go to this dealership at all. So yeah, so we've had that conversation, and at one point, he was brushing his teeth and everything and pretending to spit, but he went and spat, and he spoke, but his teeth were gritted. He was gritting his teeth. And this is the second time actually that I have seen him do that. Because you see, if it ever happened before, I never noticed it. I never paid attention to it. But since he's been back, he's done it today. And when was that? The day he came, I can't remember on top of my head just now, what is it I did or said. I was disagreeing with him, not even it wasn't a disagreement of any kind, it was just something small, and it just went, and he was speaking to me. Oh yes, that's right. I did something for him, something kind and something nice as usual, and I was I was just saying to him, yeah, don't worry about saying thank you to me. It's not like I can expect you to say thank you to me. And because he wasn't saying anything, he was about to use the thing I provided him with to help him out, and he was about to get on with it and use the thing that I gave him without ever even saying anything to him. And I just went ahead and said, yeah, don't worry about saying thank you to me. It's not like I should expect that from you. So he turned around and he gritted his teeth and he said, oh, thank you, dear. He went like that. So today is the second time I'm seeing it. And so yeah, so I've gotten myself out of that, and the best way I can. So here we are now, and the funny thing about doing that is that I don't feel good. At one point I sat on my desk and it just felt horrible. I just wanted to cry. I just felt exhausted. I just felt just bad. And this is weird because I should feel happy that, that I'm maybe gaining something or not letting him win or get an advantage over me. So I should feel happy that I'm able to escape that. But no, I don't. It's draining. I just wanted to cry, and even now I truly feel I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it just feels horrible. To be forced to do things that are so much against your nature. They truly are horrible people. To make you change, and it's bad enough that I am now faced with living with a very hard reality and a new understanding of the world. But in order for me to survive, I have to plot and plan and scheme. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just going to go. This is all I wanted to say. I just wanted to keep you updated. Sorry for my tears.